And yet another issue that I foresaw, but was so preoccupied, didn't realize after installation, or forgot about. This section over here of this, and you see in an earlier video of mine, we'll see it referenced. I had caught that this part here was too tight to this. Now it's a little looser now because I just used some screwdrivers to loosen it. But you can see as you go up, there's a line there. See that? Scraping the fan speed lettering all the way up. It's catching. And I kind of felt it felt a little constricted going up and down. More going up than down. Actually, going down was more constricted. But now it's working much better. Watch. Before it seemed like it was stopping like that, especially when it's going down and get. Everyone thought it was like a clutch or something like that. No, it's just this getting caught over here, scratching this and scratching the paint off. So now we have a scratched side. I mean, we'll deal with it, but the point was unnecessary. So with a screwdriver, actually with this thing and the nail remover, I was able to come in here and pushing against this, which is not really the best thing to do. The best time to do this would have been before putting it in. And I did make that suggestion a couple of times. But again, I can't follow up on everything because it's really not my job. But it's this middle piece here that was tight against this. And if you look at it, it's what's making that line going right up and down here, scratching everything over here. So, as frustrating as it is, it should be resolved for now. But, this is the second one we got. And it had this issue. Just poor quality packaging. Just really frustrating. This thing should be straight. And quite honestly now, with the kitchen cabinets, we can't straighten that out because there's not enough space there to do it with. So again, it's compounded screw ups. So because this is so pushed in this way, it's now tight against the stone. If this were coming out a little bit more like it's supposed to give this freedom of space, we would have had to cut this a little bit more. But we can't now because it's installed, and we can't reach this. We won't be able to do this. So hopefully what I did was enough to keep it from scratching in the future. But again, it's frustrating because, why am I doing this? Really, why am I doing this? Why am I going through the trouble of doing this? This should work, and who takes care of this stuff if it doesn't work or it breaks? So it's really frustrating, it's annoying, and this stuff should be, shouldn't be like this from the beginning. I mean, we're opening up a brand new package and it's dented. The last one I sent back was dented. You know what I mean? Come on, I'm gonna order it again. What justification will we have again? So it's like these gray area things are really frustrating. I mean, we pay for something to be fully functional and new. The last box looked like it came from Afghanistan. This is extremely dented. This top piece was the pin, there's 3 pins here underneath this to keep this down on top of here. The one over there was bent significantly. The same thing like the first one we got. I have all that on film. And I have this on film. I have the original one, the first one, which is really bad. And this one didn't look so bad. But it should have been addressed earlier. Maybe I should just done it myself before installing it. However, had we done that, we wouldn't be able to fit this in here. But that wouldn't have been a bad thing either, because the countertop guys would have had to cut this. So you see, like, one screw up leads to another, leads to another. In the end, it's I, the customer, who has to deal with scratched appliance, or perhaps a feature, damage to the mechanism because it's meeting resistance. So anyway, try it one last time. Hopefully it stays like that. The other thing that's really annoying about this is that we have the chipped glass over here, And not only that, we also have this metal thing. You see the scratch there? You can see it. It's all scratched. That wasn't scratched when I first took it out of the box. It was scratched because during the installation of this, it must have landed on that and pulled on it and scratched it. So in reality, it's like, who's responsible for that? Anyway, I'm gonna chalk it up to usage, but I could always replace that. It's cosmetic. But still, I should not have to. I take care of things. When I take care of things, this scratching won't happen. This chip won't happen. So I can look to replace it in the future, but the point is I would never have to replace it because I know how I am. I'm very careful, it wouldn't happen. Anyway, I'm opening up again. Because I need to put this piece back in. Again, the frustrating thing here is, frustrating thing here is that I have to be wasting my time on a Sunday night fixing this, Oh, come on. Here. My Sunday night fixing this.